And welcome to our final activation for the 9th AfroFuturist Weekend. Yes. We are overjoyed that you are here today. You are in for a life-altering experience. You're not going to walk out the same way that you came in. And so we are thankful that you entrusted us with that experience today. I'm not going to belabor a whole lot of words. I want to simply introduce you to the experience that will be Zahra Glenda Baker's This Black Is Me, Sacred Encounters with Callie House. Callie House is known as the mother of the reparations movement. She herself will be with us today. So I will let her speak of her achievements and her legacy in her own words, and to call us in to know what our responsibility and our calling is in order to take that work, carry it forward into the future. Because Afrofuturism is indeed co-creating a space where Black people not only exist but thrive in the future. Callie House knew that way back when, and we are here to carry that forward. Without further ado, we present Zahra Glenda Baker's This Black Is Me, Sacred Encounters with Callie House.
When I first heard about Callie House, it was from Baba Conrad Ward, when Mama Edie invited me to participate in the Chicago Artists for Reparations movement. And the first meeting was with Baba Conrad, who told us about Callie House. Now, he said, the present-day reparations movement for African people in America is connected to the leadership of Sister Callie House, who organized Black mass movements demanding reparations from 1890 to 1915. Let's give her a hand. And I was so moved by Baba Conrad that something about Callie House kept staying with me. She kept showing up in different places, reminding me of the work that she had done and the steps that she had made to move us forward. And I want to tell you a little bit about her before we move forward. There's a picture of her in case you haven't seen her. I'm just going to tell you a little bit, but we hope that you will do your own investigative work and find out even more. I also want to say that a lot of the work that I got is inspired by Mary Frances Berry, who wrote the book called My Face is Black, It's True. So Miss Callie House was a formerly enslaved woman who created the National Ex-Slave Mutual Relief Bounty and Pension Association at the turn of the century. She organized over 300,000 Black Americans to push for a congressional bill that would grant pensions to the formerly enslaved for their unpaid labor. When Callie House first raised funds and hired lawyers for the case, there seemed to be some pushback. She was writing letters and there was no response, and she didn't know what was going on, but word came that they couldn't understand why someone that Black would have the audacity to challenge them for anything. And her response, according to Mary Frances Berry, was, my face is black, it's true. But it's not my fault. I love my name and my honesty in dealing with my fellow man. She had a deep love for our people. And today's ceremony is in honor of Baba Conrad Laurel, Marcus Garvey, Queen Mother Moore, Ma Callie, and most of all, the communities that they and others continue to believe in. Here's to Ma Callie.
Cycles of its rising and setting.
This Black that accepts the release of the clouds and the swoons of the swaying dreams.
This Black that sits in hallways waiting to be seen in hospitals designed to keep me in the shadows. This Black as shoe black, repeatedly treading the roads to freedom, walking through valleys of destiny despite fear and anxiety.
This unashamed Black presence that startles onlookers, too afraid to gaze deep into justice-seeking eyes, carrying visions, empowered to summon up restless bones at the ocean's bottom.
abandoned cotton fields.
Hidden bayous, battered backwoods.
This black that lifts her head to the sky when the wind touches her cheek, or the bird cries out deliverance that speaks to the earth with spirit talk and sings of evermore.
This black that is me, unreserved and free enough to sing it's me, oh Lord, loud enough for the Holy Spirit to jump into my 5-year-old bones and dance in this body like a whirling marionette all around the pulpit, activating my relationship with wonder, mystery, ritual, and sanctified community.
This black is holy, sacred, anointed, rejuvenated, shaped, shifting, praise, dancer.
This black is me, effervescent, ether and matter, stardust and copper, transforming dream state visions into magical reality.
This black is the meditations of the Dogon able to express through art. Sky worlds that took centuries to be seen by microscopic equipment.
This black is brilliance beyond measure, yet traceable to the first mathematicians, first agriculturalists, the first philosophers, healers, artists, sound,
This black is jumping straight up in the air when good news reaches heartstrings. This beam bows to the ground when death comes knocking or babies are brought forth.
This black is Saturday night strut and Sunday morning swing.
Wednesday night mourner's bench.
And everyday extraordinariness.
This me is so black.
The midnight stars wink in recognition. My Callie swings her sword of egoless justice.
Mama Arsette opens her loving arms to embrace all beings.
Oh shoot, sparkles like the copper touched by the same sun.
Seshata writes our names on the scrolls of timelessness.
My mama's mama humps. Oh, ship of Zion.
The ship of Zion.
As this black meat sails into a new
To a
day.
new day with a sense of knowing.
That black is black. Black. Black.
Black,
Black.
Black, black, me.
Me.
This black is me.
This black is me.
this me is black. This black me is.
Is black is My name is Avreeayl Mills, mother of Maisie Mills and grandmother of Lisa Mills. Grandmother of Maisie Mills, grandmother of Eliza Baker, and great-great-grandmother of Glenda Avreeayl Baker. You might know her as Zahra, that's my baby girl. But today is a sad day. Down here in central Louisiana, I just found out my good friend has stepped over to the other side. She used to come down here a couple times a year and travel with me and Richard to the spiritual services in tents and under trees and all around this area. I so looked forward to her visits. She brought such exciting news of hope and how collecting signatures, names, and X marks to take to the law was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, the stories. The stories she told of the things she'd seen and heard about on her path to freedom. Yes. Some of it's still bad, about our struggles with getting treatments for our health conditions and lack of resources for people to eat and live and make a dignified way, you know, but some of it. Some of those stories, they made us chuckle mischievous like and laugh so hard we couldn't stop. Remember? She told me about the government men that would come to the tent meeting trying to catch her at something so they could throw her in jail. And then when the spirit hit the people and people started falling out and speaking in tongues and walking up and down the aisles in ecstasy, ooh, he'd be the only one sitting there looking foolish. He didn't know what had happened. Can't nobody fool spirit. Oh, we laughed so hard. They finally got her on mail fraud. You know why? They said she couldn't possibly think that she could win against the government, so she was collecting money under false pretenses. Well, she stopped coming after they put her in jail for a couple years. I just got word today she gone on over. But her work is still in need of attention. So I believed in her vision for us, and it lifted my heart to work together and uplift our people. I remember one of the last visits, we talked about how important it is to take time and listen to each other and give each other an ear and some space and time to sit together, heart to heart, you know, and be in each other's presence. Everywhere she traveled, she gathered stories. Stories from the people. And when she came here, I would host a tea party. No, not English hot tea. It's Louisiana honey, and we have iced tea and a little lemon. Anyway, those folks who had been born as hostages and were willing and able to talk would come, and they'd sit with us and share memories and of their experiences and feelings or whatever else they wanted us to know. Those that couldn't come to us, well, I'd take them some of my tea cakes and we'd go sit with them for a while. want to hear some of them? Well, good. I invite you to open your heart and breathe in these authentic voices from our communities.
I will be a witness for our lives. 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 I will be a witness for our
I don't know how I'm living. But we was all slave children, and soon after, when we found out that we were free, well then we were bound out to different people, Andrew and all such people that. And we'd run away and wouldn't stay with them, well then we'd just go and stand wherever we could, and lay out all night and anywhere. We had no home, you know. We just turned out like a lot of cattle, you know how to turn cattle out in the pasture? Well, after freedom, you know, colored people didn't have nothing. Colored people didn't have no beds when they were slaves. You know, sleep on the floor. Pallet here, pallet there. Just like a lot of wild people, we didn't know nothing. Didn't like look at no book. We didn't have nowhere to go. Didn't know where to go. Didn't know what time to go. Give an account of what she done. You couldn't just do things and walk off and say I didn't do it. And we all had what you call, I might call it now, jail centers. It just seemed we were in jail. Now I couldn't go from here across the street. Well, I couldn't go to nobody's house without I have a note or something from my master. And if I had that pass, I was going to call a pass. If I had that pass, I could go wherever he sent me, and I'd have to be back with him, whoever he sent me to. They'd give me another pass, and I'd bring that back so to show how long I'd been gone. We couldn't go and stay an hour or 2 hours or something like that. Just send you. Now, say for instance, I go to your Shirley's place, I'd have to walk, and I'd have to be back maybe in an hour, maybe they'd give me an hour, I don't know just how long they'd give me. But they'd give me a note so there wasn't nobody interfere with me, and tell whoever around me. And when I come back, well, I'd turn to my master and give that to him, that'd be all right. But I couldn't just walk away like the people just now, you know. It was what they call, we were slaves, we belonged to people. Jail center. They sell us like they sell horses and cows, hogs and all like that, have an auction bench, and they put you up on the bench and bid on you, the same as you're bidding on cattle, you know.
But see, some have
Some have none, and some have all. That's what means it. Some get all. Some get all. It left us small children just to live on whatever people choose to give us. I was bound out for $1 a month, give an account of what you done. You couldn't just do things and walk off and say I didn't do it. I don't know how I'm living. None of the rest of them I know they're living. I'm the oldest one that I know that's living. But still, I'm thankful to the Lord. Now, if my master wanted to send me, he never said you couldn't get a horse and ride and walk, you know, and walk. You'd be barefooted, cold, but it made no difference. He wasn't on a dog some of them days. He wasn't treated as good as you treat dogs now. But still, I don't like to talk about it because it makes people feel bad. I could say a whole lot I don't like to say. I won't say a whole lot more. I remember when the Yankees came along and took all the good horses and took sold all the meat and flour and sugar and stuff out in the river and let it go down the river. And they know the people wouldn't have nothing to live on, but they done that. And that's the reason why I don't like to talk about it. You know what I'd rather do? If I thought, had an idea, that I'd ever be a slave again, I'd end it all right away. Because you're nothing but a dog. Time to cut tobacco. If they want you to cut all night long out in the field, you cut. And if they want you to hang all night long, you hang the back. It didn't matter about your tired, being tired, you're afraid to say you're tired.
I got 4 living children, and about 25 grandchildren. 25 now, years I'll come in. I think 25. And I got 34 great-grandchildren. If I had time, I could count them children. Now, here's one of my great-grandchildren. I got four grown grandchildren here with me, 4 around me, who I know. That's Clara, Red, Autumn, Brother, and Suleiman, and Baby. Now them there's my grandchild, that's one great-grandchild. And my grandson, he got 3, and that's 4, ain't it? Yeah, I can't keep up with them. And I, nobody, no evil have I done, sanctified and holy, no evil have I done. Yes, I love everybody, no evil have I done. Yes, I love everybody, no evil have I done, good Lord. Yes, I love everybody, no evil have I done. Sanctified and holy, sanctified and holy, no evil have I done. Sanctified and holy,
swarming everywhere.
Everywhere I go, all over the country, they've made laws just for us to be controlled.
Yes, those black codes are bad down here. Can't even travel outside the parish without permission. Can't stand still, can't gather in groups.
Can't get a job.
But the pally rollers arrest you if you don't have a job.
They got all kind of ways to hold us down, but
They try to control our body and mind, but can't control this soul of mine. Can't control this soul of mine.
can't stop us because we free up in here.
What?
Free up in here.
Free up in here.
Free up in here.
It's free up in here.
Free up in here.
It's free in
So
here.
free.
Free up in here.
So free up in
Free up in here.
It's time to make that journey. Y'all ready?
Free up
up in here. So free up in here. So free up in here.
Put your foot in. We're free up in
be seen by those who need to see us, and hidden from those who mean us harm. May Spirit lift us and carry us over this treacherous way and clear our path another day.
Clear our path.
Ashe.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Now let's get to getting. We got work to do.
us prepare ourselves that the holy waters connect us with our celestial beings. We're going to invite our Mother of Righteous Living to come forward and explain our next process.
Everybody, how y'all doing? So there are times when the heebies and the jeebies get on you. There are times when the ugga and the booger just get you home. There are times when you don't want your haints mixed up with your saints. And what we do is we cleanse ourselves. Now, the young folks have come up with this flower essences. It just supposed to be like, oh, that's something new. But a long time ago, we knew Florida water was it. Agua de Florida, water of the flowers. Because who and what evil would hang around the beauty and the essence of beautiful flowers? So you spray them off and you come here, my darling. So what we can do now is we got the spray bottles. You just go get the head, because we don't want it on the head. Make sure you get the back, because that's where haints like to hang out. And then we get it all the way down. And now you think that you've been walking in righteousness. Put that foot up there. There we go. I get up under the bottom of there. We ain't going to let nothing track in our house. Now, first of all, of course, in your house, you should take off your shoes. I know people have an issue with that. Why? What makes you think that you want to be taking in dog poop and squirrel poop and bird pee? I mean, just ew. Take that off at the door. So what we can do now, we have a bunch of bottles for you. If you feel a little heebie-jeebie that jumped off on you, if you had a bad moment with somebody this week that just ain't set right with you, if you felt like the cooties got you, spray yourself down. Anybody else would like sprays over here? You can spray each other. I know my family back here like to do this good stuff. Y'all now let's say you out in the world and the things done happen that you feel are stuck on you. What else can you do? Think of the flowers themselves, and we can do our own cleansing. Let's take our hands over our heads. We're going to cleanse that off of our head, whatever is there. Now we're going to bring it down. We're going to wash ourselves, wash our ears for that which we have heard that has messed with our spirit. Let us clean what is in our throat, where we might have said that which has destroyed a bit of our humanity ourselves. Let us move our arms and wash this chest of ours that holds our heart and our lungs. Let us cleanse that which inspires us, that which we inspire. Let us cleanse that which pumps our love, right? Our heart. Let's get down into this belly. It's how we nourish ourselves, how we take in experiences. How do we cleanse this? We're going to wash this up. What is one of our major weaknesses? We don't know what is behind us, so let us come and cleanse this back of ours, this space that might harbor that which we cannot see. Let us move these hips. We call this in Chinese medicine, I'm an acupuncturist as well, right? This is the closet of emotions. Let's cleanse them out, right? Sometimes you got to go in and cleanse your closet. Right? Also, we've had a lot of people up in there sometimes, so we got to make sure we get them out as well. Here we go. Let's figure out where we're going and cleanse that area. We're going to cleanse our legs so we can have a just and righteous path that we cross and ride with, that we're going to roll and move with, that we are going to move forward in righteousness. Let us then lift our feet. If you can't do it by standing, feel free to sit. Wash that bottom, cleanse the bottom of your feet. Know that there is nothing that has been terrible in your life that is meant to walk with you. That you walk in peace.
those who know this congregation know I'm a soft and gentle preacher. I hoop and I holler when I have to, because out in the world, that's the only way a brother gets respect. But when we in this house, I'm just as soft and gentle with you as I wish for you to be with me. Ashe? All right. It's also not hot enough for me to yell today. To be about 15 degrees hotter. The text for today is joy. Joy resides in the heart of gratitude. When we choose to put ourselves in the seat of gratitude, joy often chooses to do nothing but to overflow. I give gratitude for this moment right now. Gratitude for the healing of our wounds. Gratitude for the breath of life. And the call to surrender to something bigger than ourselves. Gratitude for the peaceful night and maybe the stormy night and maybe the peaceful morning or the peace within the storm. Gratitude for blessing us with wisdoms to resolve our problems and to better our conditions. Not just the human us, but Mother, Father, Nature, Spirit, healing our afflictions and praising our joy, lifting it. Also gratitude for specifically this in us, our desire for more. To want more, to lean into hope and our visions of justice, restoration, and access to our highest potentials. Gratitude for having someone show up just in time to wipe our tears away. Or perhaps that warm hand of prayer on your shoulder when you needed it just in that moment, right on time. It warmed the fabric of your skin and went deep into the marrow of your bones and allowed you to move through another day. For the sitting in silence many nights, just being humble with whatever noises occur, but being so silent and patient in your spirit for God's abundance and overflow. How about a meal with seasoning? Y'all know I like to joke. The gumbo is just right. They let that roux set and get on dark, not burnt. The onions and the celery and the bell pepper. Good Lord. They blend together and create that foundation that can sometimes represent the foundation of your soul. That long, steady, and patient nourishment that takes time, that must be tended to every moment, every minute. To walk, to have the Creator, to have a friend walk with you, alongside you. Or listen to your wordless moans as you cry and exclaim in joy or sorrow. And also give gratitude to the ancestors that kept it up and pushing forward one more day. Gratitude for the courage, for the ones that had the courage to resist, and it's no salt on those who didn't resist. only abundance. It often takes many to go with the flow to know where the flow is not. Gratitude for the ancestors who kept getting up, pushing forward, and the one too afraid to talk, but not afraid to pray. Our children. I always leave a moment for the children because their unreserved laughter is such a treasure. And the longer we can prolong that, the better our condition. Gratitude for the ones who stepped in as parents, whether biologically related or not, because it takes this village, every single one of you, to raise our future, to protect our young children from the daily struggles they're too young to face. Gratitude for those who choose to greet us with welcoming arms and see us in our fullness, and gratitude for those who inspire us to notice beauty, to initiate change, heal, and emerge as loving beings, such as these sisters here and all of you. I ask you to let the joy of this moment, what little there is, or what great amount there is for you individually, to collect into an overflow in our hearts, because when we share that joy, that is abundance. And may it stir our hearts with gratitude. I feel the lifting of a weight right now. I feel a lifting of the spirit. This joy that I have,
No, I don't need it. The world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have. The world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have. The world didn't give it to me. Oh, the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. This joy that I have. The world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have. The world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have. The world didn't give it to me. Oh, the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away.
one more time.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away.
Well, it brings me so much joy to bring up our next, well, I don't want to say next guest, because This really is her home away from home. This is someone who is walking with the ancestors and listening to the divine call for justice. But before I do that, I want to, y'all know I'm not traditional. I want to talk about another one of our sanctified spirits. Is that all right?
Yes.
Ma Callie. Ma Callie. Ma Callie, yes. Ma Callie. The feminine deity who carries a long sword and wears skulls around her waist. Not because she is a ghost or a demon, but because her sword has the power to cut off the head of the ego. The ego is the one that, no, you can't. Who whispers. Desires for personal ambition and public recognition into our ears. The ego wants to block us from seeing the strength in each other because it just might not let us be the best in the room. That ego that likes to play trickster because confusion, it's just about who's in charge. Will you let it? Won't you let it? Can you do it? Won't you do it? Is this the right day to go? Is it not? That ego likes to play trickster. I said because the confusion wants to be in charge. The ego that forgets the soul's purpose and thinks competition is a viable road to success is not where I want to be. And it's not what I want for my people. You have to choose. But it's not what I want for my people. Well, I'm grateful today because the road that our next speaker is on is a mighty journey toward our complete liberation, body, mind, and soul. And the success of our community. I choose to urge you to open your hearts. Leave your ego at the door with Ma Callie as we bring up Ma Callie. Ma Callie. Ma Callie, our egoless messenger of transformations. Gratitude.
Residency Mills for hosting me year after year on my visits to Central Louisiana. They are my chosen family of faith and determination. Now, I've been listening to your cries for help. I know you've been through some trials and tribulations, and yet you still chose to show up here tonight with a smile on your heart, because the coming together is so sweet. Yes, it is. Because when we all come together, what a wonderful time it will be. Why, we wonder, do we keep choosing together? Why, we wonder, do we keep pushing through this journey of trials and tribulations, abuse and neglect? Because we are connected to a spirit that will not die. A spirit that moves in us, that urges us to dream of better days for ourselves and our children's children's children. Musicians, can you help me out? We are here right now. Not because we choose to survive, but because Spirit is ever moving us into a life force that longs to bring out the brilliance in us, the beauty and magnificence, yes, the goodness in us. Now you heard from some of our ancestors formerly enslaved. We ain't done no harm. We come from goodness. We house a spirit that wants to be seen, wants to be held by us, that is anchored in our soul. Wants to have its many forms shaped into wonderment and gratitude, joy and generosity. Wants to hold the force of living breath in our body. Wants to dance in the center of our soul's purpose. What mystery, what mystery lives in the bones of these survivors of the worst system of captivity on earth? What mystery? What sacred system of collective care must have taken place in order for us to be here right now? Just breathe on that. some things need attention to, I set out to see that it's done. And I see 3 things that our people need right now. But first, I'm going to start by saying that we need to recognize the magnificence of the many forms of spirit. And say, we all got a right to life. We all deserve more. The birds deserve more than being target practice for rifle holders. The trees deserve more than being used as whipping or hanging tools of degradation and destruction. The black soil deserves more than being a commodity for greed. The fish deserve more than the stench of muddy waters. The waters deserve more than an excess trash. The air deserves more than irresponsible neglect. The bees deserve more than careless indifference. And we, as jewels from brilliant stardust, deserve more than being used, abused, and abandoned. We deserve more than the ungodly treatment we have had and continue to endure. If the government had the right to free us, she had the right to make some provisions for us, and since she did not make it soon after emancipation, she ought to do it now! That's right. We're here because Spirit has chosen us to survive, so that we might do the work to bring forward the divine beauty and the strength of community through love, compassion, creativity, support, accountability, encouragement. Call out your words that you pulled out of the bag. What words? What else?
Authenticity.
Authenticity. What else? Empathy. What else? Awareness.
Connection.
Yes, responsibility. Yes, yes.
Courage.
This is what we are called to do. Courage, yes. Now, for my 3 points. The government needs to pay us what we are. I knew you would. What? Pay us for what?
What we are.
Not what we're not begging?
No.
What we are what? Oh, that's right. Now, I did some studying up on that piece of paper they call the Constitution. While I don't agree with all that, them reasons for writing it, they did write it down, and that means they should be accountable for upholding it. It said, we got a right to petition the court for what is rightfully ours. We need to all sign that petition. So me and my lawyers can take it to Congress and the Supreme Court if we need to. Now, I got a little song about that. Let me see. Pay me, oh pay me my money down. Need to account for what you done. Pay me my money down. Oh pay me my money down. Need to account for what you done. Pay me my money. Listen, presidents took the house in white, took freedom, labor, day and night. Use our bodies to build their home. Better crumbs and leftover bones. Oh pay me my money down. Don't you wait another day. Pay me my money down. Biggest auction block to date is Wall Street selling us enslaved. Pay me my money down. Just cut the check without a frown. Pay me my money down. Oh pay me my money down. Need to account for what you done. Pay me my money down. Oh pay me my money down. Just cut the check without a frown. Pay me my money down. Oh pay me my money down. Cut the check without a frown. Pay me my money down. Yes. Just pay us what you owe. That's all. And 2. Everybody say 2. 2. Yes. We need a pension for living out the rest of our days and a fund for burying each other. Ain't a lot to ask. We can do that by starting a chapter right here where we can make a plan to put a nickel, a quarter, a penny, anything we got into a bucket of money to serve those sick and shut in and elderly. You know, I met a woman who was 101, still working because she needed to pay her boarding fees. Shame on them for not providing for us after the free labor we used to build up their money pockets. Most of our bodies was broke down when we met the Yankee soldiers, and even they did little to help. We got to find ways to make sure that nobody gets abandoned. No more.
Come on.
No more. Everybody say
Three.
community compassion for each other is number 3. Everybody say community compassion.
Community compassion.
Look at somebody and say it.
Community compassion.
Yeah. Let's ask ourselves, what can we do for each other? What are we willing to contribute to the quality of our community? For instance, somebody might want to work on the political front. Somebody else might want to research reparations organizations, start a pension fund chapter, fundraise for artists and elderly for the housing and support, check in on a friend regularly, build a communication contact tree, offer a listening ear. Now we must be intentional about our relationships with each other. We must show our commitment to caring for each other, loving one another, showing up and shining with each other. Now we're going to pass out some collection plates. Not asking you to put anything in, but to take something out. This ribbon, I'm going to ask you to take your ribbon, put a prayer of intention on it, and tie it to the person beside you until all of the ties are connected. Now, I'm going to leave y'all to figure that out.
let's hold this community love line, if you would be so willing. Make sure we're part of the circle too, yes. We are your community too. Thank you. Are we out of ribbons? Do we have any more ribbons? I'd like to ask those in the back church pew, we love you. Come on up and join us. Be no stranger to love. Can we bring up the house lights as full as we can? Let's keep tying those ribbons until we have a complete circle. Shells are known as cowrie shells, and where we come from, they were used for adornment, protection, and also for wealth as a form of currency. They come from our ocean. All of our waters are connected, and so I hope, my one hope, maybe there are others, is that with these cowrie shells we remain connected to ourselves, to Mother Nature, to Spirit, to our ancestors, to each other. And if you get real lonely, you can always shake a couple shells together and hear the sounds of Mother and hear the sounds of the ocean.
Okay, spending time with Callie was some of the best days of my life. I will miss her, but her work lives on through community love lines.
Pretty or match. It doesn't have to be quiet or loud. Thank you to my colleague. Keep letting out those tones. Thank you to my colleague for her unwavering spirit, unyielding energy, fierceness for our liberation, our togetherness, courage and freedom. Gratitude to Mother, Father, Creator, Creatrix. Gratitude for the benevolent ancestors that are here with us today, including ourselves and all elemental and nature spirits as well. Forces beyond our control, hopefully harmonized to teach us what Blessings to our anointed orchestra, our musicians. Ashe. To those that are holding our technical, even though this is many, many years ago and we didn't have light bulbs, we have them now. They're here with us. Blessings to those people. To this space and to each of you. To all the ancestors who are showing up. And as we close this space and the sound of cowries are dropping, know that this is a form of communication. It is a form of being. It is a form of knowing. It is a form of the ancestors letting us know that they're here with us, spirit guiding us. It is the divine sacred code that we all use every day. We're all a part of it. So as we release these tones together, this is an invitation. Maybe you've been waiting all day, all week, all month, all your life for a moment of peace, for a moment of release. This can be that. And so, as you open your heart, take a breath in, open your throat chakra, open up that energy, and release out a tone from the base of you to the heights of you. Squeeze like citrus and let out your sweet, sweet, sweet scent with tone. All right. And I'm going to ask our crew to bring the lights down to 0 so that we can do this in a black space. You can begin letting out your tone. Oh yay. Oh yay. Oh yay to the spirit. And to the unto, the utmost. Be in your own deliverance, in your own sacred space, sweet as a lullaby, soft as a rose petal. In your inward gaze, the downward gaze, bring up the softness that you require and validate the strength that you've achieved. May your might and your fight be durable, unyielding, but only to love. Your rage has place. Your anger has meaning. Break it, destroy it with purpose. Your heart and your softness and your tears have meaning. Feel it, be it, nourish them. You are the plants that you eat. You are the sun that you feel. You are not, yet you are, because we are. and will ever be, in whatever forms we take. Move on to your day with new freedom and earned and learned freedom. Move with purpose. Hold courage and be everlasting. This space is open to any words from Spirit, from any conduit or person, being that has to speak without harm to itself and to others. We hold this space.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. All of you are my home. And my prayer is that we do the work we need to do, that we allow the ancestors and that great spirit to guide us so that we can find a place of home within ourselves, so that no matter where we are, no matter within which circumstance we find ourselves, we will always, always manage to find a place inside of ourselves and be able to call it home. That space that nurtures us and heals us and comforts us and allows us joy and reminds us to let no one take it away. My prayer is for each and every one of you to find that space within yourselves and to share it with all of us so that we can always, always look around us and know that we are home.
blessings, and we'll slowly bring up the lights and fill in the gaps. And as we hold up this beautiful love light, we activate the spirit with the stomp. Let's find rhythm.
Walking high, walking low, walking through my valley now. Walking high, walking low, walk on through, right through the door. Walking high, walking low, walking through that valley now. Walking high, walking low, walk on right on through that door. Walking high, walking low, walk on through that valley now. Walking high, walking low, walk on right on through that door. Walking high, walking low, walking through that valley now. Walking high, walking low, walking with spirit, walking with might. On my ancestors lived in my life, walking with spirit, walking in light. We are walking in spirit, walking in light. Walking in spirit, walking in light. We are walking in spirit, walking in light. We are on our ancestors on our left and our right. We are walking in spirit, walking in light. We are walking in spirit, walking in light. We are walking in spirit, walking in light. Walking in spirit, walking in light.
Until we meet again. Ashe, thank you.
Hey, yo, gotta put this back in the offering. Let's see. Oh, there's. Okay, great. Look at this. Everybody put it in. Here's one. Oh, it's around the pole.
That's
It's around-
awesome.
Oh, okay. You can just drop it in. You can bring it.
Friends and family, thank you so much for coming. Everyone, that was Zahra Glenda Baker's Sacred Encounters with Callie House. Thank you so much. In the ensemble we had, and they're packing up and getting ready to go, but let's give them a bit of appreciation. On percussion and flute, we had Avreeayl Ra. Saxophone, we had, we're getting your name right now, Luc Mosley, I'm so sorry. Bass and flute, Dr. Zanolini. In the cast, we had Sojourner Zenobia as Farella, and then our preacher was Najee Zayid.
The dynamic divine.
Divine.
Paige Brown.
the creatrix channel for the piece, Zahra Glenda. Yes, for videographer and also co-creator of the festival, Jonathan Woods. Production staff, Yoshi and Hamid, thank you so much. And you have closed the 9th AfroFuturist weekend at last night. Thank you.
Beautiful, wonderful.
Mommy, how you doing? Good to see ya.
I was looking at you. She said, Jonathan, what? I was like, is that my Jonathan?
Yes, it is. How you doing?